So when God tests us, like with Philip, it's not to see what we will do, but to help shape us into what he wants us to be. So let's see what Peter has to say about this. 1 Peter says, "Beloved, do not be surprised at the fiery trial when it comes upon you to test you, as though something strange were happening to you, but rejoice insofar as you share Christ's sufferings, that you may also rejoice and be glad when his glory is revealed. In this you rejoice, though now for a little while, if necessary, you have been grieved by various trials, so that the tested genuineness of your faith, which is more precious than gold that perishes though it is tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ." All right, so now, although the word is testing, the concept which they're explaining would much more accurately be training. God is training us through our trials. See what James has to say. James 1 verse 2. "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. For you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." I'm going to jump down to verse 12. "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him." Now we also have the entire book of Job. We really have the entire Bible. It tells the same story again and again. So it's clear that God sends trials in our quick, temporary, somewhat meaningless physical lives, not to trip us up, not to see what we will do, but so that we can reveal to ourselves where we currently stand in regards to our relationship with him. It'll either make us more secure in the fact that we are with him, or it will reveal to us in our trials that we are in desperate need and that we need to move closer. Now, I'm not saying this is always pleasant. Last week we learned that right after this feeding of 5,000, the disciples went through a terrible storm. Peter almost drowns. Not always a pleasant experience. And although some might be simple tests, like him just asking Philip a question, others are horrible and heart-rending trials, like we saw in Pittsburgh. But I can promise you this. We know that those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. And this is the very reason that David, who went through a whole lot of terrible trials in his life, asked God, "Prove me, O Lord, and try me. Test my heart and my mind."